Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a fall themed book video. I am so excited because I have been getting into the fall spirit, watching all the fall videos coming out. So I just wanted to do some fall themed bookish type things with you guys. I'm about to go over to Cole's house and we're actually gonna do diamond painting, and it's like a Halloween themed diamond painting craft that we've been working on. So we're gonna finish that up. So I wanted to show y'all what that looks like. I didn't even know about diamond painting until we found it at Michael's and started doing it, and I was like, wait, this is so fun. It's definitely time consuming but also very like therapeutic and relaxing and just like a fun craft to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go over there and do that, and I have a fall book that I want to show y'all that I've been reading. So we'll do a little reading vlog and I'm gonna annotate this book. So I thought that'd be fun to kind of show y'all how I'm gonna do that, and yeah, just do some fall cozy bookish related things. Hope y'all enjoy. We finished our diamond painting. It looks so good. I love it. It took us 4 or 5 sittings to do this and each a few hours. This was our shortest time because we really just had to finish it up. We probably could have finished it last time. I think it was just getting late or something, so we went ahead and stopped. So yeah. Looks great. We have another one. I don't know if I talked about this. We have this one. I'm definitely not doing it in this video. This one's going to take us a long time because it is double this size, and this one took us a long time. But this one's also Halloween themed, so we're gonna do it soon. And this one's glow in the dark, which is cool. We'll have to see how that goes. It's huge. But yeah, I really liked this. I probably have done diamond painting when I was younger, but I really don't remember it at all. But it was just like so satisfying, and I feel like it looks so cool. Like it's like sparkling. This was fun. But we're also watching the first Beetlejuice because I haven't seen it in years and years, but we bought tickets to go see it in like a few hours. So we're gonna watch the first one and then be all caught up. So we're gonna see the second one in the theaters, and I'm so excited because I'm really liking it so far. We've watched like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes of it, and I really remember the scenes. Like I don't remember anything that happens, but everything is so familiar to me and I'm really liking it. It's really interesting. That should be fun, and we'll tell y'all our thoughts and opinions when we're done with the movie. So I'm popping in here in the middle of the video and I wanted to tell y'all because I don't think I ever updated about Beetlejuice, so I did want to just hop in here and say that I really liked Beetlejuice. You have to go into the movie knowing, you know, it's a Tim Burton film and he is very unique. It's like gore but like funny. The genre is literally horror comedy. There's definitely like the horror like gory aspect, but done in such a like comedic way. So it's just kind of like odd, but if you like, you know, have those expectations going into it and you don't think it's gonna be like a normal horror film or something, I think you'll really enjoy it. I really liked it. Cole and I both agreed that the part that wasn't as enjoyable was the whole plot where the lady was trying to go after Beetlejuice or whatever. We felt like that could have been more of a plot. Like it would just pop up in the middle of everything else going on and we were like, oh, we forgot about her, like, hey, you're back. If that was like more of a plot, I think I would have really liked it, but I really did like it. I thought it was great. The music stuff, a little weird, but Jenna Ortega doing the dancing and everything reminded me so much of Wednesday, and I just thought that was so funny. Like, this is like what she's known for now, these singing, dancing scenes, and I think it's gonna be another iconic scene for her. That's all I had to say about that. So I just had to update because I never let y'all know how I liked it, but I did really enjoy Beetlejuice. So I just got back from Zupa and ate some food, but I wanted to show y'all my book that I'm gonna be reading in this video, and then also my new candle that I got. A little bit of a candle haul. One I have not burned yet, so we're gonna do that together. I'm so excited for the cozy vibes. This is the candle. I got it at TJ Maxx. I gotta take that off. This is it. It's vanilla and pumpkin, but the best part about this candle is the wood wick. I'm so excited. I just think it's like such a cute candle too. So I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna light it in a second. Ooh, I hate when the stickers like leave the residue on it and it's like impossible to get off. Okay, but let me talk about my book too. So this is the book that I've been reading. It's Magic Lessons and I'm up to the 3rd part. Something about this book that's kind of unfortunate, not like I don't like it because it really doesn't matter that much, but there's not chapters. Well, there's chapters, but they're long chapters. Like the next chapter I'm gonna be reading, it says on my Kindle it's an hour and like 40 minutes or something. And I think it's like 50 pages into this book or something. But it's okay because there are like still sections. So it's like this is a section and then it splits off and it's like a new like scene type of thing. So technically these could be chapters, like if you don't want to read the whole part in one sitting, then I kind of like go by the different scenes, like, you know, end at a scene instead. Anyway, let me tell you what it's about. This is the first book in the, I guess it's like the Practical Magic series by Alice Hoffman. This first book follows Maria, and Maria was like found in this field as a little baby by this older lady, Hannah Owens. Hannah's a witch and she can tell that Maria is also, you know, has magical powers or whatever they call it. So then she kind of like teaches her all she knows. It kind of just goes through Maria's life, I think, and, you know, finding love, having kids, all these things with magical abilities and the adventures she goes on. So I'm liking it so far. I don't know if like the second one, I think the second one is Practical Magic. Not exactly sure, but I don't know if that one's going to be better or not, but I am really enjoying this. Like, I love her writing. It's definitely different from anything that I've ever read before, really. It's in 3rd person. It's not just following one person. You can tell like who it's following. It'll switch up characters like in one chapter, which is a little interesting. Nothing too confusing or anything. And it also has some pretty good quotes. I want to read y'all why do I keep doing that today? I want to read y'all some good quotes that I did on my Kindle for it, because I've definitely been reading this on my Kindle like I try to do every other book. I didn't realize until after I bought this, which I don't care because I love this cover and it's so pretty, but this is Kindle Unlimited, and I think the whole Practical Magic series is, or at least like 2 of them. That's good to know if you were thinking about reading this, but it's definitely giving the fall vibes, of course. Witchy. I just love witchy books, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all some quotes. I gotta get my Kindle though. I don't know how best to explain this book, but it's like kind of like a literary fiction about this woman's life, but it has the element of the magic in it, which makes it more fun and exciting and more like adventure filled kind of. But besides that, it really is like a literary fiction, women's fiction type of book about this lady's life. You know, there's really insightful quotes in it as well as like entertainment. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure this out. I gotta figure out where to find it on my Kindle. And clearly Vito's having a moment right now. He's trying to get under the covers because he's falling asleep. Vito has clearly made my bed his own right now, which is fine. It literally is anything that's anything that is mine is his. I know my bed looks messy, but he's comfortable and that's all that matters. Okay, there's actually 4 Practical Magic books. I only thought it was 3, but there's 4. Okay, let's read some of them. I don't know if any of them are good. I just kind of did it randomly, so I haven't like looked back on these, so brace yourselves. The beauty of that meadow reminded Hannah of the reasons to live in the world and the reasons to mistrust those who saw wickedness in others but never in themselves. The natural world was at the heart of her craft. What grew in the woods could harm or heal, and it was her obligation to know the difference. It was part of Old Norse tradition, Seder, that had been brought to England in the ancient times. This was green magic, visionary in nature, blending the soul of the individual with the soul of the earth. Hopefully, maybe this gives you an idea of how this author writes, because it really is something that I haven't read before. It's more like you have to read into it a little bit instead of giving it to you straight, which is nice, honestly. Makes you think a little bit, and that's good. Okay, another one says, what people believed often came to be, and blame was placed where it was imagined. Kind of have to think about that one. Remember one thing, Hannah told Maria. Always love someone who will love you back. Okay, and this one's good. This was true magic, the making and unmaking of the world with paper and ink. Another one says, do as you will, but harm no one. What you give will be returned to you in threefold. And there's so many more, but yeah, it was just, you know, this lady teaching this young girl about life in such a wise way. Really cool. I don't know. I like it so far. So, and it's more than I was expecting, honestly. Like, I was expecting to like it, but I wasn't expecting to think as deeply as I am about it and stuff like that. It's nice. I'm really enjoying it. It's not just like entertainment purposes. It's more like thinking, thought-provoking life lessons type of thing. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to be reading currently. I'm going to light my candle and I'm going to clean up my room because it's actual mess, and I feel like I can't do anything, be productive in any way if my room is not clean and my desk is a complete mess. So how am I even supposed to do my homework if my desk is a mess? So I'm gonna light my candle first, then I'm gonna clean that up, then later on I'm gonna get comfortable and read the book, and I'll tell y'all my thoughts and opinions when I have anything to say. So let's light my candle. So I'm still cleaning up my room a little bit, but I realized that, so this is like my TBR shelf. I made this TBR, I made a video on it. I made a TBR jar video and did not stick to it. I definitely do want to try again at some point, but with fall coming, I really want to read like themed fall books. So I figure it's probably not the best time to be picking randomly when, you know, I want to have specific fall books for this time of year. So I'm gonna go ahead and just scrap this and start again another time, because this just feels so random. Like, I'm not even really making these a priority right now. So I just wanted to kind of spruce up this TBR section and make it more useful to be able to look at all of my TBR that I actually do want to read for the fall time. Put a bunch of my fall TBR, so instead of looking at my TBR cart, I can come here and see all of my books that I can choose from. So I'm going to move some books from my fall TBR onto the bookshelf. I do want to keep The Hand on the Wall because this is definitely one of the ones I want to get to. This is the third in the Julie Devious series. I also want to get to the Thursday Murder Club because obviously kind of more spooky themed, even though it's not spooky at all. I thought it would be. So far when I was listening to it, it wasn't. I still do want to listen to this though. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that on the fall TBR. These two though, not really giving fall to me, so I'm gonna put them away. Maybe I'm wrong, but just literally judging based off the covers, not giving fall. So I'm thinking I grabbed too many. These are all of the ones on my physical TBR. There are a few that I have downloaded on Kindle and stuff that I want to get to. And okay, like one that is not out yet that I really want is The Wedding Witch, I think it's called, by Erin Sterling, because I have loved the past two books by her, The Ex-Hex and The Kiss Curse. I loved those books so much. They were perfect. They had such good fall vibes, plus romance, plus an actual plot. And that's just hard to find in romance books. And so I'm so excited to read another one this year. And I hope that next year she has something out, because I feel as though, me still holding these books, I feel as though that series is complete. So maybe she'll release something else fall spooky, because that is what she does best. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to figure out a way, but all of these, I'm pretty sure all of these books are my fall TBR that I posted a month ago. So I'm just going to fit them all together. Doing this with the fire lit is kind of a little scary. It makes the most sense to me to go ahead and put all the hardcovers together, and that's what really takes up a lot of room, is those hardcovers. The ones I'm actually really wanting to get to are going up there, I guess. I want to get to all of them. I literally want to read all of them all at once. I wish I had the talent, like this has to be one of the craziest talents, is to be able to like read like this. Imagine if you could read that quickly. Like, for real. People really read like one page in 1 second. It's crazy. That's a for real talent, and I would love to have that, because imagine how many books I could read if I did that. Probably multiple in a day. This is nice. I like being able to see all of them, except they don't all fit. So these are the ones that didn't fit. I can tell if I like this or not. I want to read all of them. I really do want to start ACOTAR soon, like really bad, because this time of year, last year, I started the Harry Potter series, and I miss that so much. I could technically read it again, but since there's so many other series that I want to get to, I, probably shouldn't be doing a reread right now. Other books that I want to get to, but but I'm feeling like I could have the same type of feeling in ACOTAR, where, you know, it's a series that I can continue and grow to love the characters and just have a whole world instead of just reading one standalone book, because definitely having a world is just a more fulfilling experience. I think my problem is that the books that I gravitate towards most are mystery thrillers and fantasies, and that's like fall vibes, and so it's hard for me to be like fall TBR, because it's literally my whole physical TBR. Just spontaneously decided to organize this side of my bookshelf. Can't tell if I like it, but I think it's better than before, because before was just very random and sparse looking. We'll probably do another organization at some point, but this is what we have for now. Also, my pumpkin candle, I hear the crackles and it's amazing. All the books on here, it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily, first of all, gonna get to all of them, but also that I can't read anything else. It's just, you know, these are my main priorities, and I can come here if I need any inspiration for what to read next. To continue this bookish spooky fall vlog, I want to tell y'all that I got a new book. And I was thinking about this. It's like, what is the this does not matter. It's like, is it a book haul if it's one book? It just sounds more fun when I say, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a book haul, but it's literally just this book. Anyway, I'm so excited about this book. I picked it up at the bookstore on the day they came out, October 8th, because I love this series. The first one's the Eggs Hex, and then there's the Kiss Curse, and then this is The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling, and I just love this series so much. Like, her books are very atmospheric, and I also like that they're set in Georgia, and I live in Georgia, so I feel like it's easier to imagine. It makes everything around me feel more like fall-esque. I am really excited. I actually don't know if this one's set in Georgia. I just assume, because the rest of them are, and I actually have no idea what it's about. I just immediately grabbed it when I saw that it was coming out. So in summary, it seems like, I actually have no idea. It seems like Tamsin, the girl, sells magical items and stuff, and Bowen he's another Penhollow, and he obviously is a witch or warlock or whatever they call him. Yeah, and then they both end up at the wedding, and then they get transported in time, and then there's like a haunted house situation going on. This sounds so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm gonna do a reading vlog specifically on this book, I think, because I just know I'm gonna love it. I know it's gonna be a great fall book, so I'm gonna do a fall reading vlog. But I was so surprised when I picked this up about how small this book is. First of all, it's actually tiny. Let me see how many pages this is. It's 276. To give you an example, like this is what the pages look like. There's so much white space. The words are huge. I'm so excited. It's nice to have a quick read now and then, especially from what I'm reading right now, which I'll get into. It's just gonna be nice to have something light, fluffy, cute, but still giving the fall vibes. Speaking of the fall vibes, this is what my TV looks like right now. I got this idea from Destiny Sidwell, and I'm so excited. So it's called Lo-Fi. I don't really know what that is, but I guess it's just like a scene, and you can like pick any scene you want. So I just typed in Lo-Fi Halloween vibes or something like that, and this one popped up because I love Halloween so much. But there's also like Lo-Fi fall vibes. There's probably like Lo-Fi like spring, Lo-Fi, all this stuff. I'm just so excited. I feel like this is really gonna set the mood. And I never use my TV, which is really unfortunate of me, because I literally just use my phone all the time and watch TV, movies, YouTube, all on my phone in my bed when I literally have a TV. Something about holding it close to my face, like I can like focus on it better. That's not good though. I definitely need to use my TV, because I feel like this is really setting the mood. And I got my candle going, and I'm gonna read my book that I've been reading, and it's gonna be a great time. So I'm so excited about that. I'm in love with this lo-fi stuff happening on my TV right now. Turned on a different one. I love this so much. Watch me get sick of it in 2 seconds. Look at that. It's like raining, and it's like comfy sofa and fireplace. I'm cozying up and I'm enjoying my fall. Like, I'm trying so hard to get in the fall mood. I think what's making it hard is the fact that it's not really like chilly outside at all. It was like slightly like high 70s today, I think. Not giving fall like I like. And then the leaves are changing, but only a little bit. We're like barely there right now, and I want it to be like brink of fall, but like for a long time. And that's the issue. It doesn't last as long as I would want it to. But things like this is making me feel like it is brink of fall in my room right now. I'm going to read my book. I just did a little bit of homework and honestly it wasn't so bad. I think too, this could be my imagination, but it felt like the times that I wanted to pick up my phone, it was easier to be like, no, you're not picking up your phone. And I feel like that might be because of the video playing, because it's like I still had, not that I was watching it or anything, but it's like I still had something that was going on that wasn't distracting in the slightest, because it's literally the same image like over and over again. I finished my homework. Finished is a wild statement to me because I did do one assignment and I have hours left to do, but I finished it for tonight. That was my goal, to get done one assignment. Now I'm gonna read. I'm so excited. I'm cozy up. Might turn off my light because this light is not giving the atmosphere that I'm looking for. I want coziness. I want to like basically be falling asleep right now, but I also do want to get through this book. So I'm still on magic lessons. I actually have no idea what page I'm on. I haven't updated it in the book in a little while. Okay, I'm on 126 right now and I can't really remember what happened. Okay, I'm like I made a chunk in it. I'm like 1/3, maybe. I really don't know what's going on in this book. I'm still liking it, but it's like I haven't had the time to read a lot at once, so it's hard for me to fully get connected to the characters, you know? And that's always my problem recently, and I really need to get better about this. Like, I want so badly to read more in the sense of like for longer amounts of time. I'm gonna hopefully sit here and read for like an hour, and like when I'm reading it, I'm really liking it. It's just like I feel like I'm in a little bit of a reading slump. It's just like I'm not really eager to pick it up, but yeah, I'm enjoying it when I'm reading it. I really am. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna read a little bit and watch my little lo-fi video, and I'm so excited to cozy up. I'll tell you all if anything exciting happens. I finally finished Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman, and I really enjoyed this book. I haven't rated it yet. If I had to rate it, I would say probably it was a 3 stars, just because there was a lot of areas where I felt like it was kind of dragging on. I couldn't really see the plot. Not that there really was a plot, because it was really just her whole life, and I feel like so much did happen. Even though I did feel like it was a little dragged out, I did feel like a lot happened in it. I didn't really know anything about this before reading it, and maybe that's why I kind of felt like it dragged out at points, or was, you know, waiting for a plot line to occur, because I didn't really know what this was about. I do think I want to continue reading the series at some point, maybe next fall or something. I can just read one of these books each fall or something like that, because there's also a lot of other fall books that I want to get to. But I did really like it. I don't really read a lot of like historical books like this. In those aspects, it was kind of like harder to follow along, harder to keep my attention type of thing. I did really like it for what it was, and I think that like when I get older, this would be a good book to read, because I think I could appreciate it more. I did really enjoy it for what it was, and I think that the audiobook really did help me get through this. It helped me with all the descriptions and everything like that. Like, listening to the descriptions was a lot better and made me feel like more atmospheric and everything than me actually reading them. A lot of the time when I was reading it, I was like, oh wow, how long does this go on for? It was definitely a good audiobook to listen to. I did really enjoy it. There was a lot of things that I actually highlighted like in my Kindle, and then towards the end I was like going ahead and underlining it in my book. So I am gonna go ahead and start underlining, like annotating the few things that I did highlight from my Kindle, transferring into my book. I was gonna annotate Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home in this video until I realized that I rented that book on Libby. I placed a hold on it, but I have to wait until I'm allowed to rent it again before I can see the highlights that I already had in it, because I can't open the book on my Kindle or, you know, on the Kindle app. So I can't really see my highlights unless there's a way that I can do it, which I don't know about, because I tried tried to look it up on my Goodreads and it shows my highlights. It doesn't say the page number. So it says like 6%, 10%. So I'm like, this could be anywhere, I don't even know. I'm just gonna wait and do that maybe in another video, but yeah, do that later on. And I'm gonna go ahead and annotate this while I have it fresh on my mind. So let's do that really quick. So I just annotated this from all the notes that I had in my Kindle, and there's actually so many, and I think like towards the middle where there's like not as many is when I started listening to it, especially at the beginning when she's like growing up and like learning things about life. That part especially has a lot of great quotes. So I wanted to read y'all a few because I feel like I did earlier. I didn't really like update, so maybe I'll read a few like later ones so I'm not repeating anything, but I just figured it'd be fun. I always like to listen to quotes of books. I feel like it's a good way to tell what a book is like. So okay, let's start. Some people mistakenly believed it was peaceful and calm, but that wasn't what love was. It was a wolf. If you open the door and call it inside, you must sink to your knees and say its name. You must do so whether you are cursed or not. That was the mystery Abraham had come to understand. Always and everywhere, love was the answer. This one's a good one. If they called her beautiful, that was a mark against them. For what a person was could not be seen with the naked eye. Okay, I'll read one more. There are none who can fight as fiercely as a mother and daughter, and none who can forgive more completely. So basically what I did is I just highlighted everything that I wanted to highlight in my book. I wish that I had bookmarked places in my book as well, because I'm sure there were places that of significance to the story that there necessarily weren't like good quotes, but I could have like bookmarked it to look back on. I didn't really focus on this because I honestly didn't realize that I would want to annotate this book. So I just went ahead and underlined everything that I underlined in my Kindle and put a little tab on the page so I would know where to find them. Clearly I did really enjoy this book. Definitely want to read more by Alice Hoffman. I actually have another one of her books, The World We Left Behind, I think it's called, or The World As We Knew. No, I think The World We Left Behind, maybe. I really like Alice Hoffman. She's definitely an author, I don't know, just with a lot of thought behind her words, and I really like that. It's good to have like a mix of fun, lighthearted, like, you know, maybe more plot driven books, but also books like this where it's kind of more character driven. There's still a lot going on because there's the element of magic in it, but more character driven and a lot of good quotes to appreciate. I really did enjoy this book. 3 or maybe even 4, like I really liked it. I feel like this is the end of this video. I've done a lot in this video. I just wanted to make sure that I finished this book in this video so I can give you all my thoughts on it and everything. But there will be more fall bookish videos to come, so stay tuned, and I hope you liked this one. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!